Nothing short of incredibly bold to try and coax an endorsement out of Joe Rogan, live on his own podcast. It was almost thrilling to watch. Asking Rogan if he'd heard that Elon Musk had endorsed him, Trump not so subtly tried to get the podcaster to do the same right then and there.
I've watched you. I know him better than he is. You know what? Without speaking to you, I think I know you maybe almost as well as your wife. I have watched you for so many years. You're not a Kamala person.
The former president expressed disbelief that Rogan could be a Harris voter and made a somewhat curious argument as to how they knew that Rogan would be in the pro-Trump camp. Rogan, to his credit, did not seem to acknowledge Trump's college try, laughing it off and encouraging the president to stay on track.
Your weave is getting wide. We're getting wide with this weave.
But isn't it
I want to
much
bring
better?
it back to tariffs.
But wait one second before we finish with tariffs. So they said, could you get him? We need Starlink.
Number 2, Trump and Rogan clash on the environment.
Look, I've done so many they call it environmental impact study. I did so much to build a building. To build a building in New York is very tough. You got to deal with. Think of it.
On paper, the president and the podcasters seemed like a natural fit, and this proved to be mostly accurate during the interview itself. However, there were more than a few moments in which Rogan proved to be less than receptive to Trump's signature braggadociousness. The most visible friction between the two stemmed from Rogan's environmental concerns.
Financing, unions, all the municipal stuff, environmental. Of all of it, to me, the toughest thing was the environmental, because they could stop you cold with the environmental impact studies.
The comedian listened intently as Trump described his history of supervising the construction of buildings in New York City and the environmental considerations that come with, as well as his criticism of bureaucracy and government red tape. In response, Rogan pushed back by suggesting that some level of regulation and oversight would prevent disasters, such as the devastating 2010 BP oil spill.
Right, but there are legitimate concerns about environmental impact, correct?
There are,
like, look about the BP oil spill. There's a lot of things that do happen that are environmentally devastating, and you want to mitigate that as much as possible.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Trump might believe in Martians.
There's a lot of interest in it.
One of the things that
There's a lot of interest